Good evening and welcome. Good evening? No, not evening. Good afternoon and welcome to the GamingKin podcast.
2 seconds and you fucked up.
2 seconds and I've screwed up
How?
because I'm not used to doing it live. We usually record it in the evening and all that. So good afternoon and welcome to the GamingKin podcast. As always, my name is Jack. Joining me is my co-host Mark.
What's up?
And I would like to start off with an apology. Back December 2018, we said we will be back in 4 weeks' time. 56 weeks later, here we are.
Joys of working.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, that was the longest Christmas break where we've seen 2 Christmases.
Yep, pretty much.
It
is ideal, to be fair.
I hope you enjoyed that Christmas break.
Now we're back. Back again.
We did make up for it slightly with a long video where we talked about the 15 games we were excited for in 2019.
That was a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But unfortunately, I think we done 3 other videos in the podcast form after that, and you weren't available for them. That was
yeah.
I had news about Final Fantasy 7R, and
Still not out.
me and Josh talking about Anthem post-release. So,
Oh, joys.
yeah. So this is us, hopefully back to our regular schedule of every 2 weeks. No news this week.
Because we're lazy.
Not really because we're lazy. I just couldn't be bothered doing 2 weeks of not 2 weeks. 56 weeks of news in a short podcast.
That is lazy. don't keep it.
However, what we are going to do today. Hello, Mega. I can see you in the chat there, by the way.
Aye.
I hope you're getting ready for Thursday, because I'll be there to kick your ass. But what we're going to do for this first one back is we're going to play a game of Ultimate Video Game Trivia.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is a card game that Mark got me as a present for Christmas.
Yeah.
And
this is
then
going to be fun.
and then we're going to talk about the 10 games that we're excited for in 2020. We picked 5 each, and we'll go back and forth with them.
Mm-hmm.
What we should have done, actually, is flipped a coin before, and then used that to decide who is first. Thankfully, I have an app on my phone for this.
Oh, God.
So, let me load up that app. Coin flip. Heads or tails?
Heads.
If it decides to work, and it is heads, you are first up.
Okay, so I'm just going to go from the first card. I'll go in my pile. Right, so I'm still saying we go like one question per card because there's just 2 questions.
Okay.
You'll get this, but fuck it. Which console, released worldwide, was the first to include a built-in modem for online gaming?
I believe that was the PlayStation 2.
Is that your final answer?
No, there is every chance it could be the Xbox. It's one of the two. It was definitely that generation. Do you know what? I'm gonna go PlayStation. Not play Xbox. Xbox, definitely Xbox.
Okay, you're wrong.
What was it?
This one's gonna get you. Apparently, according to this, it was the Sega Dreamcast.
I forgot about the Sega Dreamcast.
Okay, we'll do fails. That's your wins. My wins.
Okay.
We can actually keep score.
I completely forgot about the Dreamcast. I can't believe it.
Off to a rocky start.
Oh, these are too good. These are 2 questions that you should get right.
Oh, don't say should.
Published by Square Enix. And which 2018 role-playing game featured 8 playable protagonists?
That's right, 18. I'm gonna assume it's Final Fantasy 13. No, wait. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13.
In 2018.
13 too?
In 2018. Those were all games on the PS3.
Wait, say that again?
Published by Square Enix, which 2018 role-playing video game features 8 playable characters?
Got it now. Octopath.
Yes, Octopath Traveler.
Good. Okay, you really should have given me that one, but fuck it. You want to be like, no, yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Which actor provided the voice and performance capture for the character of Monkey in the 2010 game Enslaved: Odyssey to the West?
Now, I've never played this game, but when I think of motion capture and voice acting and all that in video games and movies as well, I often think Andy Serkis.
Good man. It's literally the only guy you'll know for it.
Well, there's only two people I can think of, and one always plays a human, Nolan North.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis does like
Cap
Gollum
in-
and all that, so.
Yeah, isn't he Cap in Avengers? Nolan North. No, he's in it.
In the I think he is in the Avengers game, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is he Cap though, or is he?
I can't remember, but I'm fairly sure he's in it.
Cool.
In which year was a popular game Snake first made available on Nokia phones, specifically on the Nokia 6110?
Oh wow. First made available. So that's going right back. I vaguely remember having. I think I actually had that phone. And I got that phone and. Okay, I'm gonna go for 2001.
1998.
Oh, god damn it. Right. Okay, I'm gonna give you some easy ones because I'm nice. What are the controllers for the Nintendo Switch called?
Joy-Cons.
There you go.
I mean, I have a Nintendo Switch. That was definitely easy. Do I give you the easy one or the retro one?
Up to you.
Alright, you give me an easy one, I'll give you an easy one. Eddie Riggs, the protagonist of the 2009 game Brutal Legend, is voiced by which American actor and musician?
Jack Black. Okay, I'm going to go for this one because I think you might get it. Made by Sinclair Research as a successor to the ZX81, which 8-bit home computer system was widely used to develop games in the UK.
The ZX Spectrum. Which was more commonly known back then as the Specky.
Oh my god.
Jacqueline Natla was the main antagonist in which iconic 1996 action platformer? I can give you a hint.
Please.
It was at the time for the first 4 games of the series, a PlayStation exclusive.
The first 4 games. Nah, don't know.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Tomb Raider.
What? To be fair, I don't actually think I knew what her name was. Fair enough. Ukrainian developer Frogwares is best known for its adventure game series about which fictional detective?
Sherlock Holmes?
God damn it. Good game series, to be fair.
I
Definitely
actually haven't
recommend
played the Sherlock Holmes games.
Honestly recommend.
Coffee Stain Studios are most famous for creating which 2014 simulator game?
The only thing I can think of is Surgeon.
No.
Damn it.
That was Boston Studios. You're looking for Goat Simulator.
Oh my god. Fuck it. I'm just going after you, man. In Telltale Games' first season of The Walking Dead, Lee Everett was a professor of which subject before the zombie outbreak?
Chemistry?
History.
Yeah, I'm not was it accustomed to Telltale Games stuff, so
Oh, I know.
just saying.
Okay, just double checking. Is this going just audio or is it going video as well?
Just audio.
Ah, okay. I keep looking at the camera thinking, that makes more sense.
No, just just the audio. Let's see. Which 2019 game by Team Ninja is loosely based on the real life of the English samurai William Adams?
Oh god. No, I'm thinking of was Ninja Gaiden, but I don't know if that's the same one. Because there was that other game that was brought out. Ninja. I'm gonna go for Ninja Gaiden. I can't remember our name. Our game though.
Neo.
What?
Neo.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I forgot he's like the the one white dude in the area.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it, you're gonna get both of these. Fuck. Which peripheral for the Nintendo Wii Remote was released in 2009 in order to improve the controller's ability to track motion?
The Wii Motion Plus.
God damn it.
First appearing in 1986 game Castlevania,
Mm-hmm.
player character Simon Belmont is usually seen wielding which type of weapon named the Vampire Killer?
Okay, if I don't get this right, I'm gonna go home to a very angry woman.
Is she listening in just now?
Doubt it.
Do you want me to message her and make sure she's listening in?
Shut up, man. I can think. I want to say whip, but I think it's just a whip. It's like, no, wait. Right, he's got a thing, but he's got a whippy thing as well. It's like a chain. Where's it like oh god damn it. Okay, I'm just going to think of the actual anime. It's like a kind of ball and chain kind of thing. I'll go for that, ball and chain kind of thing. Like
A whip. You said it. It's a whip.
Oh, fuck's sake. Which game in the Gex series was the first to be a 3D title?
Gex, Enter the Gecko 3D.
I could be a dick. No, I'm not going to be a dick. No 3D land.
It was 3D in one market and not in the other. Like the name. I can't remember if it was Europe or America that had 3D at the end of it. I just wanted to be certain.
For fuck's sake.
Which real-time strategy game series by Creative Assembly had entries with Roman, medieval, and Napoleonic settings?
Civilization?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Total War.
Ah, god damn it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege started development after the cancellation of which video game?
Breakpoint?
Patriots.
Released in 1971, which computer game featured a journey to Willamette Valley and a possible game over due to the player character dying from dysentery?
Oh my god, I can picture it in my head.
You can just see the screen. You've died from dysentery now, can't you?
Yeah, it's oh fuck off! No, I can actually properly. I can picture it. It's only thing I think is like Journey to the South. I don't think that's what it's called. I'll be man, so fuck it. Journey to the
The
South.
Oregon Trail.
Oh, what now? Who's the main antagonist of the Serious Sam first-person shooter video game series?
I've never played Serious Sam. I'm gonna have to pass. I've never played it.
Same. Guy called Mental.
This is one that both of us should know, but I completely forgot about this. Just due to the fact we played the game together.
Oh no. Alright.
In Tom Clancy's The Division, on what day of the year is a virus spread throughout New York through infected banknotes?
Black Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. The Vive is a VR headset developed by Valve Corporation, in which electronics manufacturer.
HTC.
Rotten hell.
Well, considering I want a HTC Vive so bad.
I wasn't too sure, because I figured you'd know the top one as well.
Yeah.
See?
Back bands. Released in 2004, which video game is a prequel to the 2000 film Pitch Black and featured Vin Diesel reprising his film role of Riddick?
Right, so you're asking for, wait, say that again?
Released in 2004,
Yeah.
which video game was a prequel to the 2000 film Pitch Black and featured Vin Diesel reprising his film role of Riddick?
So it's, oh my god, that doesn't even sound right as a question. So it's a prequel game to a first movie.
Yeah.
He's reprising his okay. Is it just Chronicles Riddick?
I'll give you it's close enough.
What
That's
is
what I would have called it. The Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay.
What?
But I would have just called it The Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, like
I shall allow it.
it counts as an overlap kind of thing in my mind. What unreleased video game project by Cloud Imperium Games reached 200 million in crowdfunding in November 2018?
What was the name of the company again?
Cloud Imperium Games.
I have no idea. Is this one that I should bloody well know?
I doubt it, but your knowledge is like really random.
No, I'm gonna have to pass. Not 100% sure.
Star Citizen?
Oh fuck!
I love it when you know and then you forget about it.
See, I didn't know the name of the development company that made Star Citizen.
Ah, right.
I actually thought it was a bigger company. In Limbo,
Yeah.
what kind of creature briefly captures the boy near the start of the game?
I'm gonna go spider.
Yes. I mean, it was either that was going to be a Mortal Kombat 2 question.
Yeah.
I knew you would have definitely got that.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Like I know you're gonna get the techie ones. I'm gonna avoid most of them if I can. It's like no. So in which 2004 game does protagonist Daniel Garner attempt to leave purgatory by hunting down 4 generals of Lucifer's army? Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Darksiders?
No.
No. Oh fuck, what's the other one? I've got it.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
I've got it on the PlayStation, but go.
Right, come on.
Put,
Answer.
put me in my misery.
Painkiller.
Would you like a sports or anime tie-in?
Anyway.
I'll give you the sports one.
Sure. That's a fair point actually. Good choice.
No. Who was the artist for the 1995 NES game Chrono Trigger, who was also best known as the creator of the Dragon Ball manga?
I feel like I should have went for a sports question. I don't know, man.
Akira Toriyama.
Would never have gotten it. Again, you'd know the techie question, I think you might know the lower question, so I'm just going to go for the question because you might not know it. In the 2012 strategy video game, XCOM Enemy Unknown, what is the name of the organisation that is abbreviated to XCOM?
I've been playing XCOM lately as well. Com is command. X is extraterrestrial command.
See, I would have got it wrong as well, because that makes sense. It's Extraterrestrial Combat Unit.
Oh, because it's an XCOM unit, yeah.
Yeah.
How many colossi is Wanderer tasked with defeating in Shadow of the Colossus?
I've got 3 answers in my head, and they're all kind of close, but I know it's an odd number. I'm going to go for 11.
16.
Oh my god, really? Oh, fuck. Oh well. Frontier Developments released a which spiritual successor to the Roller Coaster Roller Coaster Tycoon series in 2016.
Planet Coaster?
God damn it.
Which 5 colours are used on the fret buttons of Guitar Hero controllers?
5 buttons?
5 buttons. Guitar Hero.
Where's 4?
5.
Well, you get your primary, so you get red, blue, yellow, green, orange.
Good job.
Yeah. The creation of which 2016 video game was inspired by the real-life experiences of its lead developer, Alex Preston, who has congenital heart disease. I don't know what you were, so.
Stanley Parable? I don't know. I'm just throwing one out there. I don't have a fucking clue.
Hyper Light Drifter.
I've actually heard of that one actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't
never played it,
Yeah, same.
so I wouldn't have been able to get it. What's up?
Beware of spoilers, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't played the game yet, but anyway, you do your one. But I'm not happy.
in League of Legends,
Oh god.
what term is used to describe the number of minions a player has defeated?
What number?
What term is used to describe the number of minions a player has defeated?
Oh god.
Have you ever played League?
Yeah, and that's what I'm annoyed at. The number of minions? Oh, it was years and years ago.
It's alright. I've played it as recently as 6 months ago and didn't even know this.
Didn't realize there's a number. I don't know. Pass.
Creep score.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Okay, the second question's a joke, so I'm gonna have to go with the one I wasn't happy about. And what remains of Edith Finch? Which character is... Alright, also spoilers. Which character is revealed to have drowned on his family's boat crossing to America?
Edith Finch. I've never played the game. I have it on PlayStation. I got it free PlayStation Plus, but I've never played it.
Yeah,
So.
I haven't played it yet. I was considering it. Now I don't know if I have to. Odin Finch. Hell of a name, though.
Which actor and comedian voices Jasper in Fable 3?
Actor and comedian. John Cleese?
Yes.
Yes. No, you can only go into it's like you're cycling for it like, wait, famous folk. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just avoiding any all techie ones because I know you know because I think we talked about half of them. In which platforming video game series does the player control an ordinary... Now when you read the question and you realise you fucked yourself. Control an ordinary worm enhanced by a super suit.
Earthworm Jim.
Fuck's sake. Just to clarify, a lower question you would have gotten as well. Released in 1989, for which console was a Power Glove a controller accessory?
For which console was the Power Glove? It was for the NES.
Yeah.
Which open world survival game is set on the fictional ocean planet 4546b?
Open world survival ocean planet. Subnautica?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yep, Subnautica.
Oh, fuck yes.
Well done.
Yeah, I can't give you any techie ones. Panda first appears as a selectable fighter in which game of the Tekken franchise?
2.
3.
Damn it! What are the nicknames of the 4 Pac-Man ghosts?
They have nicknames. I'm gonna assume it's not their colours.
It's not their colours.
Oh, I'm not even gonna pretend to even know this, man. No, I don't know.
Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
I actually knew that. Oh god.
The other one would have been, you would have got Geralt of Riviera.
Yep.
Rivia.
Riviera. No, Rivia? No, that's Rivia.
Rivia.
Yeah.
Appears as a playable character in which 2018 fighting game?
Oh, the third one. The Soul Calibur.
Yes. But you got the actual question wrong, so lose fail.
What is the name of a green creature that the player must feed in the popular mobile game Cut the Rope?
What's the name of the creature?
Yeah. If you know this, I swear to God, is it random?
I don't have a clue. It's a wee green.
Oh my God, you have played it as well.
It's like a wee green Kirby clone that's mutated, and you eat like spinning candies that are on ropes. You've got to like cut ropes, so it just comes down to them. But no, I never realised the thing had a fucking name.
So you don't know?
No.
Om-nom.
Fuck's sake. In the 1997 game Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey,
Oh no.
who is the CEO of Rupture Farms?
I don't know. I don't get that game series. I don't get why it's so popular. Hate me all you want.
I love it. Moloch the Gluckin.
Oh my God. Right. Now this is a toss-up. Because this one, like both of them you might not know. Right, I'm going to let you choose your fate. Pick one or two.
2.
In what year did the Nintendo Wii launch?
$2,005.
2006.
Damn it!
That was scary because like, oh no. Another one you could have gotten was which Batman supervillain attacks and incapacitates Scarecrow in the sewers of the 2009 game Batman Arkham Asylum?
Arkham Asylum. Was that Red Hood? Not a Batman fan, remember?
Oh my God, I should have went for that. Oh yeah, but you got them both.
Marvel fanboy. Wearing a Deadpool t-shirt right now.
I had Deadpool pajamas on earlier. So.
I know you're going to get one of them.
Oh God, here we go.
The other one, if you've ever played the game, is dead obvious, and if you just know, like those like kind of OP weapon things, like if you just know anything about OP weapons video games, you should know this other one as well. So I don't know which one to give you. I'm gonna give you one you might not know, but
Okay.
probably will. In the multiplayer for Nintendo 64's classic GoldenEye 007, which weapon is famed for its ability to defeat an opponent with a single shot?
The hat, isn't it?
No,
Isn't it? The guy for his hat? I thought it was a one-hit kill.
no,
So it's a golden gun?
the golden gun.
Ah, God damn it. No, you put it in a no pile.
No, oddball with the hat.
Yeah, I thought it was a one-hit kill.
No, but unless you change the settings in game, you can't aim to hit him. You have to change it so that the reticle is aimed with the C stick.
Oh. God damn it.
I call them oddballs. Odd job.
Seeds of Evil is the second title in which video game series?
Seeds of Evil. Deadly Premonition?
Trick.
Turek.
Or Turek.
Turek.
Turk.
What is the name of the witch in Banjo-Kazooie responsible for the kidnapping of Banjo's sister Tootie?
Oh my god, no. I know what she looks like, I know how she sounds, but I've never actually played the game. So that's why I don't have like proper memories about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, just tell me, is it one name or is it like a first, second name? Or like
One name.
one name? It's not like Greta? No? We'll go with Greta. Fuck it, Greta.
Gruntilda.
Gruntilda, oh my god! That's fucking like foreign. Right, the first one oh wait. I don't know if you... No, I'm sure you'll get that. I'll just be obvious. Right, I'll go for the second one. Which company purchased the Oculus Rift in 2014 for $2 billion?
Facebook. Which science fiction themed Japanese role playing game series is developed by Tri-Ace? I will tell you one thing. I believe that this company is now owned by Square Enix, if that helps a little bit.
So it's a Japanese role-playing game?
Yep.
Right, go for the question, sorry. Right.
Which science fiction themed Japanese role playing game series is developed by Tri-Ace? I'll tell you, it's a fantastic series, this one, by the way.
I only know a few game series, but proper series... I'm gonna assume it's wrong, but it's the only one I can think of because it's the only one I've played a good bit of. Persona?
No.
Didn't think so.
That was Atlas and Bandai Namco. Star Ocean.
Oh yeah. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. In 2013, video game Gone Home, in which room of the house should a Christmas duck be placed in order to unlock a secret achievement? If you get this, I may cry.
The kitchen?
Nah, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Right. So, you'll get either one of these. So, pick your fate, one or two.
I'm probably gonna get either, so fucking one.
Released by Nintendo. What is the name of the cardboard interactive toy line compatible with the Nintendo Switch console?
Oh my god, yeah, it's Labo?
Yes.
Thank god. I was about to say Wabo, I'm like, that's not right. That's Labo.
We were talking about this just 2 nights ago.
I know, so I'm like, oh fuck, yeah.
The other one was, what is the name of the undead protagonist of the 1998 game Medieval?
Fortescue.
So Daniel Fortescue.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the remake for Christmas. It's so good.
Yeah, nice. Which two popular point-and-click adventure game characters comprise the Freelance Police?
Comprise?
The Freelance Police.
Freelance Police.
Yeah.
2 point-and-click characters. Sam and Max.
Yep.
There's one that you're more likely to get than the other. And I don't know how obvious it is. I don't know if it's your kind of game series, so I don't know if it's actually obvious or not.
Here we go.
In the 1998 game Metal Gear Solid, what is the name of the rogue Black Ops unit led by Liquid Snake?
You picked well, because I know fuck all about that series.
Oh, hold on a minute. Stream is a bit quiet. It's hard to hear. Let's see. It should be all right.
Maybe me.
Hold on. Dun 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 dun. Properties should be fine. What I will do is actually just turn this up a bit. I hope that's better for you. I've just straight turned the mixing board up, so that could have unforeseen effects. I just hope it doesn't. Oh, you haven't answered yet.
Right, refresh.
In the 1998 game Metal Gear Solid, what is the name of the rogue Black Ops unit led by Liquid Snake?
I'm gonna be that asshole who says the Snakes.
It is Foxhound.
What?
Actually, I would say, see if you gave me that question, I would have said Diamond Dogs.
Diamond Dogs.
From Phantom Pain.
Oh. I thought you meant, for some reason I immediately thought of like John Travolta bike film. It's like all the dads go on a road trip.
Oh, Wild Hogs.
Oh, Wild Dogs. Oh, God damn it. I was like, what? Diamond Dogs.
How would you say 3 more and then onto the topic?
I don't know, I'm kind of getting into it.
We can keep going for a bit longer then.
The playable character in a 1993 platformer of the same name, Cool Spot, was a mascot for which soft drink brand?
Cool Spot.
Cool Spot.
Right. I know it was not Pepsi because that was Pepsi Man. So Cool Spot. I'm thinking probably Dr Pepper.
Incorrect. Plus, wouldn't it be the Doctor? Dr. Pepper.
I don't know.
He's his own mascot, surely.
I don't know.
7-Up.
7-Up. I should have known that. I drank plenty of 7-Up. Do you know what? I'm looking at the piles here and I'm noticing mine's is a wee bit larger than yours.
Mm-hmm.
So in Mass Effect, which alien species is affected by the genophage?
Krogan.
I had a soft spot for you for a minute there.
Nasty. After
Not like
leaving LucasArts, which video game studio did acclaimed game developer Tim Schafer form in the year 2000?
After leaving LucasArts?
Yeah. Which video game studio did acclaimed game developer Tim Schafer form in the year 2000?
Pandemic?
Double Fine.
Double Fine.
Never heard it.
I have. Can't remember any games that they've made. Right. In the game series of the same name, what does the acronym of the FEAR team stand for? FEAR.
Oh my god, I've got it in my head as well.
It feels more of a backronym than an acronym, though.
Well, like Back Awake makes more sense, kind of thing.
No, like they made the word. Like they made the acronym and then they found words to fit into the acronym.
Oh god.
Backronym. They worked backwards to guess it.
I'm fairly sure E's meant to be extraterrestrial. Because I know the whole thing about like with fear is it's all Alma and the supernatural. Extraterrestrials, aliens. Oh, shut Mark. I know, like first delete something responder. I don't know. Fuck it.
First encounter assault recon.
Oh god damn it!
It does feel like a backronym though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like
It's like they came up with the the acronym and then just shoved some words in there that sort of made sense to the
Just
scenario.
threw things at a board, hope to fit. Which 2007 video game was released as a sequel to the 1992 film Hard Boiled?
If you could see my face right now, look of utter the fuck. I've never seen that movie, so I don't actually know.
Same.
Is it one that I'm likely to have played? Give me that much.
Doubt it.
Right. 2018 game.
No. Which 2007 video game
2007.
was released as a sequel to the 1992 film Hard Boiled?
Burnout Paradise. I know it's not, but I'm just
Stranglehold? Okay, right. Just to clarify, and this will be your way of stopping at any time. As you are a video game historian, if you've not trounced my ass by at least 8, I think you'll win. So when you think you've got 8 over me, and you want to stop, fine. But you can't count until afterwards. Because you're meant to properly kick my ass. Not just slightly. You need to own my ass to hold on to that title.
Very well.
His face is like, oh, fuck this. Okay.
Game
Bring
on.
it on.
Game on. What is Roger Wilco's original profession in the StarQuest Adventures game series?
I know none of this, so I'm gonna go with engineer.
Janitor.
Fuck. A race of cat-like creatures, the Char, first became playable in which 2012 MMORPG?
Right, 2012 RPG.
Yes. MMORPG.
Well, it's definitely not World of Warcraft, because that was earlier than that. It's not Star Trek Online. Char's not a race in Elder Scrolls. So I'm going to go Guild Wars. Or Guild Wars 2.
Okay, you got it. What is the name of Ben?
You just asked the question.
That's what I...
Beginning in 1995, which video game series developed by Team 17 features opposing teams of annelids attempting to eliminate each other?
Sorry, what year was it?
1995.
It's an old ass game. Trying to eliminate each other. Same thing. Pass.
Fast, right? So before I put the card down in the field pile, right?
Yeah.
What if I said one of the best weapons in the game was called the Holy Hand Grenade?
No. Oh, worms. It would have helped if I knew what a fucking annelid was. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Alright, that's me. Yeah, fuck. What's the name of Ben's motorcycle gang in the adventure game Full Throttle? Name of a motorcycle gang in Full Throttle.
See, I can only think of two motorcycle gangs.
Go for it.
And they're both one's real and one's from fiction, and the one from fiction is definitely not right because that would be Wild Hogs. Because we'll only just mention it, and the one from real life would be Hell's Angels. I don't think they made a game based on Hell's Angels.
I doubt it. This one does not sound very cool.
But the Hogs of Steel.
That sounds better than this. The Polecats.
Polecats.
Like what?
Yeah, I think you're going to get both of these. From which character does Cloud Strife inherit the Buster Sword in Final Fantasy VII?
Zach.
Yeah. The other one was Detective Cole Phelps is the protagonist from which video game?
Nah, I probably wouldn't have gotten.
Ah, fuck. L.A. Noire.
I wouldn't have gotten it. keep meaning to play it.
It's such a good game. You need to play them.
Right. You have equal chances, I think, again, Euroblaze. And I don't want to... One's more well known. Another one sounds kind of niche, but you're all about the niche shit. So I'm going to go for one you might not know, and I'll go for a niche one, and I'll probably kick myself. In Conker's Bad Fur Day, what is the name of Conker's girlfriend?
Oh my god, it's been so long since I played Conquer. Acorn?
No, Barry.
Berry.
Would you've got another one out of curiosity?
Would
you've got another question out of curiosity?
I would have got the Coleco one, yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
The 2012 game Sleeping Dogs is considered a spiritual successor to which other game series for which it originally started development as a sequel?
Okay, I'd assume it's meant to be like a sequel to, was it like LA Crime? No, it's not LA Crime, LA... If that's what I think it is, it's meant to be like LA... I can't remember the full title. So you play like a detective and you can upgrade all your fighting abilities for it. Like you can go to dojos and shit. I remember because I played the first one, I thought it was amazing. Never played the second. Was LA? It's LA. LA. I'm not gonna get the title, but I know I've got the game. Like
I can see the cogs turning.
Fuck. I don't think pure ages because that's kind of shit. LA Crime, Streets of LA or something. If I could go for that.
True Crime.
Oh, fuck.
And the game you're thinking of is True Crime Streets of LA.
Ah,
because the sequel was True Crime Streets of New York.
Ah, right. Fucking good series though. The Typhoon are a hostile alien race in which video game?
XCOM, the first one.
Prey.
I've actually played. Wait, is Prey not Mimics?
Hey, that's what else is.
Oh no, that the first Prey did not Prey.
Oh, the original Prey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. Fucking dumbass. And which video game is the Konami code first used?
First used?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh my. Honestly, if Vicky was here, she'd be whooping your ass. That's the kind of shit she knows. I'm just like,
So basically, next time, just get you to make up all the questions, not show Vicky, and get Vicky to come here and play against me.
Hell, I could be quizmaster next time. Just to answer you. Yeah, well, fuck it. We'll try and get that set up because that'd be better. Because I think they're so much closer. Whereas now I'm kind of like, that's why I've got given myself like a fucking 8-card handicap. First Konami code. Nah, pass.
Gradius.
No, I wouldn't have gotten that.
It was too hard. It was so hard near the end of the game that developers couldn't even test it, so they put the Konami code in, and they forgot to take it out, and that's how it came about.
Fucking hell, man. You might know that one. Which console was Luigi's Mansion a launch title?
The GameCube.
God damn it.
Right, I'm gonna. I do apologise to anyone whose native language this is. That I'm going about to butcher.
Man, you butcher English.
Yeah. The Russian folk tune Koro Bayaneki is commonly referred to as the theme of which classic 1984 video game, thanks to its use in the later Game Boy port?
I'm going to guess this. I may be completely wrong, but just because it's Russian. Tetris?
Do 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 do
Yes.
do 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 do. Yeah, Tetris.
I didn't actually know it was Russian until recently because I think he got like got like handheld what do you call it? It's like a mini
The mini consoles.
yeah, kind of like that, and I had the Russian cities on it.
The Kremlin, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, was that
In the original Game Boy port, it had the Kremlin in the background.
Oh really?
See if you complete the game, the Kremlin takes off.
What?
It goes into space like a rocket.
Fucking mental, man. Which actor plays the antagonist Paul Serene in the 2016 video game Quantum Break? I actually don't think you'll get this one. Uh-oh. He's coming up with an answer. Shit.
It's one of two people, right?
Oh no.
And it's either, in my mind, either Nolan North or Kevin Spacey. I don't think it's Nolan North, so I'm going with Kevin Spacey.
Okay. One, just 'cause he's a villain does not mean he's every villain. And you're thinking also of Call of Duty, I think.
No, because Kevin Spacey's done mocap in a lot of games. I know Quantum Break was live action.
Yeah.
Well, I've not actually played Quantum Break.
Alright.
I've seen snippets here and there, so I don't actually know any of the characters' names, and I could swear to hell I saw Kevin Spacey in there somewhere.
Possibly. But one thing, have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Littlefinger. Ian Gillan.
Yeah, I've seen like one episode of Game of Thrones.
Ah,
The only actor I know from Game of Thrones is Peter Dinklage.
Sean Bean.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, but you've not. Have you watched Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Sean Bean. He's in He's in Game of Thrones.
How long into Game of Thrones would I have to watch to know that?
First season. He's
What
in
episode?
every episode. He dies in I think it's the end of the first season.
All right. Yeah, I literally watched episode 1. And that was it.
He was in it. He's the main character.
It was about
season.
It was about 3 years ago, and I watched one episode.
And
I remember Peter Dinklage because he was also in Destiny as the Ghost.
Yeah.
And then he was recast as Stephen Merchant, I think.
You mean recast by, not with.
Recast. Basically, his lines were undone.
Oh, so it was Stephen Merchant, really?
I think it was Stephen Merchant.
Isn't that another guy who also did?
He also does Wheatley.
Yeah.
In Portal, yeah.
I'll never be able to play Destiny
again. No, I'm pretty sure Peter Dinklage's lines were all cut out and re-recorded by Stephen Merchant.
Yeah,
because it was very
conflict.
It was very let's go over there. That looks really exciting. Yeah, it was quite monotonic. And it's my question.
I keep doing that.
Released for the Sega CD peripheral to the Mega Drive in 1992. Which full motion video game has the player protect Kelly Med and others using traps and security cameras?
Okay, wait, what? Say that again? What?
Released for the Sega CD peripheral to the Mega Drive in 1992. Which full motion video game has the player protect Kelly Med and others using traps and security cameras?
No, I'm never gonna get it. The only thing I think I'll use the security cameras isn't even a protecting game. It's just that fucking Five Nights at Freddy's that scares the shit out of me.
It's not Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
This game actually went through court.
Seriously?
Yeah. But because the people that took the legislators that took the developers to court, they didn't actually play the game. They just kind of seen snippets and thought you were spying on them and then trying to kill them when actually you were trying to protect them. And it's called Night Trap.
Not gonna lie, I think I'd sell better. Literally, I saw a game where you're trying to lure people into rooms, but you make go rooms based on what you've seen of them. So you can make go rooms for people. Well, I'd play that game, but I'm sick fuck. Who is a playable character of the Shadow Warrior series?
I've not actually played the Shadow Warrior series.
Kind of
Right.
sounds like a rap name.
Okay. But I know dark hair, red bandana. I'm gonna go Shadow Man. I don't know.
Lo Wang.
Lo Wang. I don't know. What is the first zone called in the 1991 game of Sonic the Hedgehog?
No. I'm sure I'm getting confused with Mario. Is it like Rolling Hills or something?
Close.
Oh god.
Green Hill Zone.
I was gonna say Green Hills. I was like, nah, it must be like Rolling Hills. Fuck. I don't know. Right, one or two.
Two.
What is the name of a DJ in Burnout Paradise?
Oh god, I should know this.
Yeah.
I've played plenty of it.
Yeah. I vaguely remember him saying his name like every like
20
couple bits.
seconds,
Yeah.
in between every song. And it's something related to the game as well. It's like, it's not just their name's like DJ Jack or anything. It's, I know I've used my own name as an example there, but it was something that tied in with the game. So it was like Crash or something. DJ Crash.
Is that your answer?
Yes, I can't remember.
Atomica.
So I was completely wrong off that one.
Oh yeah.
Which developer released Frogger in 1981?
Developer.
Yes.
This is a question for you. God, I have no fucking clue. Nah, dunno.
Konami.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just gonna go for this one, just 'cause fuck you. First appearing in Skylanders: Spyro's Adventure, who's the arch enemy of the Skylanders? Straight up, if you can answer this, I'm gonna have so much respect for you. Don't care if you're an historian.
Is it the main antagonist from the original Spyro game?
I heavily doubt it.
Because I cannot remember their name. No, I've not played Skylanders.
I know.
So I don't have a clue.
Chaos with a K, 'cause he's cool.
In Theme Hospital,
Mm-hmm.
who do sufferers of the disease King Complex impersonate?
King Complex?
Who do they impersonate?
Unfortunately, I've never actually played it. So I'm just gonna try and think of a famous king and wing it. What's the one who fucking killed all his wives? King George? No, King George the Fourth.
George the Fourth.
I think so. Is it?
I mean, you're thinking of the one that killed all the wives.
Yeah, he had like 4 or
Who-
5 wives.
Yeah, killed 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's Henry VIII.
Ah, right.
No, it's not the answer either.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
No way.
The King of Rock.
That's a lot. Yeah, okay. I thought that's a lot more, family friendly. In Shadows of the Damned, which food is revealed to be favourite of demons?
Pasta?
Strawberries, obviously.
'Cause obviously. Developed by id Software and released in 1992, which video game is sometimes credited with being the original first-person shooter, or at least the game that popularized the genre?
This is only a guess because I don't know, but I'm gonna go Doom.
Oh, so close. Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh,
The other popular shooter from id Software.
damn it. Pathos 2 is underwater setting of which survival horror game?
Pathos 2 is the underwater setting,
Setting.
for which survival horror game?
Yeah. Or is it Pathos? Pathos? Pathos?
You got me. I don't play survival horror games, with the exception of 7 Days to Die. So I don't actually know, but I am going to have a guess, and I'll say oh, it's difficult because I don't actually know that many because I don't play them. I know this is wrong, but I'm gonna go with Sanity Requiem. Is that what's got the something Requiem?
No. Soma.
Soma. And I know about Soma as well.
Okay, so we can either keep going because we actually don't have many cards left each, I think. Or we can do like a rapid fire 10 and then just end it.
Rapid Fire 10.
Rapid fire 10, right. Go.
Right, what is the name of the evil alien antagonist in Earthbound?
Pass.
Gygus.
What was the code name for Kinect during its development?
Pass.
Project Natal.
What is the name of the village in which the SNES game Harvest Moon is set?
Harvest Village?
Flowerbud Village.
Nah. The 1995 full motion video game Phantasmagoria was originally released on how many discs for PC?
2.
7.
Fuck's sake. Phantasmagoria, really? In the 1996 horror game Resident Evil, protagonist Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine work for Raccoon City's STARS team. What does STARS stand for?
Pass. Oh my god, I need to play more games.
Special Tactics and Rescue Service.
No, would never got it. Oh god damn it. I hate both these questions. I'm gonna have to go for other one because you'll get more fun out of it because I'm nice. Which opponent must Which opponent must Sora face in the platinum match of Olympus Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts?
Sephiroth.
Yep.
A spin-off for the strategy game Escapists was... Yeah. A spin-off for the strategy game The Escapists was released in 2015 based on which comic series?
Walking Dead.
Fuck's sake, man.
The Kingdom of Hollow Nest is a setting of which video game?
World of Warcraft.
Hollow Knight.
Fuck's sake. I should have probably got that one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake, you'll get both of these.
Oh, don't say that.
The antagonist Vass infamously gives a definition of insanity in which game?
Far Cry 4?
Far Cry 3.
God damn it. In the game of the same name, the darkness within Jackie Stakada awakens once he turns what age?
18.
21.
Fuck's sake. In which video game must players use cooking and cooperation skills in order to save the Onion Kingdom?
The Onion Kingdom?
The Onion Kingdom.
Cooking, cooperation skills. Cooking Mama? No, it was Overcooked.
Overcooked. I'll give you it.
First released in 2013, which side-scrolling video game was removed from the App Store in 2014 by its creator, Dong Yujin?
Flappy Bird.
Fuck you.
Released in not 19, where did I get 19 from? Released in 2007, which Crytek-developed PC game was famed for its high system requirements and was often referenced as a benchmark test for computer hardware.
Pass.
It's a good PC, but can it run Crysis? Oh, wrong pile.
Playable character Ethan Thomas works for the FBI's serial crime unit in which video game series?
Deadly Premonition.
Condemned.
I love how I answered that so quickly and so sure.
It's like, no.
Completely fucking wrong. Which 2018 video game by Lucas Pope does the player attempt to uncover the various fates of a ghost ship's crew?
I think I know what it is. Oh my god. I've literally watched this so many times. No, not watched. I've seen people talk about it. It's the... Oh, fuck it. Pass, but know it.
Return of the Obra Dinn.
Yes! Fuck. You'll know both of these, so I'm going to go for the other one. What are the names of 3 playable characters in the first Streets of Rage?
Axel, Blaze, and Rick.
Adam.
Fuck. Did I get the first 2 though?
Yeah.
Arc System Works developed which 2018 fighting video game based on the Dragon Ball franchise?
Oh, fuck off. Video game based... God damn, I'm really bad with fucking names. I know it's like a whole Buddha guy one, but it's like Goku specific one. I had to pass.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Fuck off. Which of the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse is a playable character in the first Darksiders game?
Famine.
War.
Right. What victory message is given to the player, duo, or squad that wins a round of player-unknown battlegrounds?
I've never played it, so I don't know. Pass.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, for fuck's sake. BT727R is a character in which video game?
Detroit Become Human.
Titanfall 2.
Oh, fuck's sake, you'll know both of these.
Don't say that, you dick.
They both seem like ones you would know. By what name is the serial killer known in Heavy Rain?
Origami Killer?
Yes. The other one was a Walking Dead game.
What is the name of a fantasy world in which the Diablo series is set?
I can't remember. I only know the Secret Cow level. Secret Cow level.
Sanctuary.
Who is the voice of Duke Nukem?
Pass.
John St. John.
What video game developer created the 2014 survival horror game Alien Isolation? Tick.
Don't. Fuck. Insomniac.
Creative Assembly. Fuck it, we'll just finish thing because we're going that fast. Come on.
With more than 80 million copies sold, what is the best-selling game on the Nintendo Wii?
Wii Sport.
Yes.
In which 2016 game by Playdead does a player take control of a red-shirted boy in a dystopian world?
Heart of Darkness.
Inside.
What was the first game in the Call of Duty series to be developed by Treyarch?
Call of Duty 3.
Call of Duty 2, Big Red One.
God damn it. What is the name of the city in which Bloodborne is set?
Yarnum.
God fucking damn it.
Which actor portrays Tex Murphy in the eponymous game series?
Pass.
Chris Jones.
What is the family name of the main antagonists of the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard?
Pass.
Baker.
Since his first appearance in the 1992 game Kirby's Dream Land, who has been Kirby's archenemy?
Oh my god, is that armoured fucker full wings and the sword? I don't know his name, no pass.
King Dedede.
The fucking penguin? Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
He's in Smash Bros.
King K. Rool?
No, it's right. It's a little armoured fucker. He's got wings. He's got a sword.
Meta Knight.
Yeah. What's he in? Was he not Kirby?
Kirby.
I just assumed he was a big fucker.
No,
It's a
but he's-
penguin. Seriously?
It's the big duck with a hammer. Yes.
It's a penguin.
Either way.
It's
not
the
Meta Knight.
same.
Either way, it's not Meta Knight.
It's a duck and a penguin. It's the same thing. Developed by Ubisoft Multiplayer and released in 2014, which puzzle game explores the intertwining lives of the 4 playable characters against the setting of the First World War?
Pass.
Valiant Hearts: The Great War.
Which famous wrestler had a cameo appearance in Saints Row 4?
Randy Savage.
Roddy Piper.
God damn it. What group from the Elite Dangerous community is renowned for saving players who are stranded in deep space without fuel?
Oh shit! I know. I've heard about this one, and I cannot remember the name of them. I'm gonna go with Star Rescue.
Fuel Rats.
Physical releases which toxic energy drink in the 2014 game Sunset Overdrive?
Pass.
Overcharged Delirium XT.
In an MMORPG game, World of Warcraft, who takes over from Arthas as the new Lich King?
Pass.
Bolvar Fordragon.
I didn't play Lich King. I actually stopped playing just before Lich King came out. In the Animal Crossing series, which greedy character upgrades your home?
Wait, what kind of character? Sorry, which?
In
What was about that character? What?
which greedy character
Greedy
upgrades your
character.
home?
Oh fuck! It's like Johnny Raccoon or some shit.
Tom Nook.
Oh fuck! He's a raccoon though, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. Bo Santosi is the leader of the Reapers faction in which 2010 video game? I think something saying that right. Bo Santosi.
Reapers 2010 video game. No.
Just Cause 2.
Oh fuck. Should have known that one. Shoshone National Forest is the setting for which 2016 video game?
Is that like fucking Hunted Simulator? Hunted something? I don't know. Hunted.
Firewatch.
Oh shit! Oh, that's such a good game as well. What's the profession of the playable mouse character Tilo in the 2018 game Ghost of a Tale?
What's the profession?
Yeah.
Blacksmith.
Minstrel.
With names shared with the typefaces used in their speech bubbles, what are the skeleton duo on Undertale called?
Ah, no.
I could have only told you one if you gave me this question, by the way.
Man, you're gonna make it so I can't go home. I actually can't remember either. Like, I only ever know him like from watching like Let's Plays kind of thing. I've never actually played it myself, so I don't like know it. Pass.
Papyrus and Sans.
I knew
I could have give you Sans. I would have, if you'd asked me that question, I would have got Sans, but that's it.
What are the full names with free playable characters from Grand Theft Auto 4? Sorry, 5.
Full names.
Yeah, full names.
Michael DeSantos or Michael Townley, depending on whether it's pre or post death in the game. Trevor Phillips and Franklin. I don't know Franklin's last name. This is as far as I can go.
Sounds like being like harsh on each other.
Hmm?
But I'm going to be harsh on you. Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clinton, and Trevor Phillips.
In Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, Senua embarks on a quest to save Dylan's soul from which goddess?
That's one of those games I've been wanting to play. Haven't played it, but I know it's kind of magic-y, so I'm going to go Hecate.
Hela.
God damn it. Oh, it's fucking Norse, right. In the indie puzzle game Thomas Was Alone, which large blue AI decides that she's a superhero when she discovers that she can swim?
Cortana?
Claire.
I don't know, I've not played Thomas Was Alone yet.
It was decent.
Juan. I'm going to pronounce the fucking pronunciation of this name. Juan Aguacate is the protagonist of which game?
Pass.
Guacamelee.
Would never go on it. Okay, just because of the type of game, I'm going to go for it. In Red Dead Redemption, who's the leader of the gang that former member John Marston must bring to justice?
I remember it's at the start of the game. Is it not Bill something? I don't know, Buckeye Bill.
Dutch Vanderland.
What was the name of the first raid to be released in Destiny?
Wait, say that again?
What was the name of the first raid to be released in Destiny?
Oh, fuck. It was actual raid?
Mm-hmm.
I know it was a min one, but can't remember the name of it. I'm going to hate myself, pass.
Vault Glass.
Never would have got it. In which game series might you play as Harry Tipper, Sergeant Cortez, or a giant gingerbread man?
Or a giant gingerbread man?
Yeah.
Pass.
Time Splitters.
Kratos faces off against the seven wonders of the ancient world. Oh, sorry. Faces off against which of the seven wonders of the ancient world brought to life at the start of God of War 2?
The Statue of Rhodes?
I'll give you a Colossus of Rhodes.
Colossus of Rhodes. In the Viva Pinata series, what is the name for horse pinata species?
Horse pinata?
Pistachio.
Kuro is the owl protagonist in which video game?
Kuro, owl protagonist. Yeah, Kuro?
Kuro.
Owl protagonist.
Kuro.
I legit don't think I've ever seen an owl protagonist. Pass.
Ori in the Blind Forest.
No, we actually have like an Xbox. Vicky's played it. See what I mean? She'd kick your ass at this, man. I'm like, what?
I got it for Sai for Christmas or birthday even.
Aww. In the dungeon crawling game, The Binding of Isaac, what does Isaac use as his default projectile weapon? Attack even.
Rocks.
His tears.
In the insult sword fighting section of the classic adventure game Secret of Monkey Island, what is the correct comeback to the infamous insult "you fight like a dairy farmer"?
I actually have this on Xbox as well. Never played it. Pass.
How appropriate, you fight like a cow.
Oh my god. What? Created by Lucas Pope, which 2013 video game is set at the border of the fictional country of Arstotzka?
Pass.
Papers, please.
Oh, I've seen that game. That looks so good. In Grim Fandango, which organization does Manny Calvera work as a travel agent for?
I'm never get any of these. I know it's like a holiday destination, but I don't know. Pass.
The Department of Death.
Oh yeah, god damn it. In Dead Rising, the influential zombie genocider achievement had the player kill how many zombies, the number being equivalent to the population of a game setting of Wilmette, Colorado. Yes, I've made a dick here.
Is it a very specific number?
Yeah, ridiculously. It'll be inaccurate now, but at the time I suppose I was right.
52,711.
It's creepily close. 53,594. Like, what?
Released for the PlayStation, which Namco racing game featured a minigame of Galaxian on loading screens?
Galaxian. I'm meant to know what it means. Galaxian loading screens?
It's a minigame called Galaxian on the loading screens.
Alright, what year was it, sorry?
It didn't say.
Alright, question.
Released for the PlayStation,
Yep.
which Namco racing game featured a minigame of Galaxian on the loading screens?
I don't know, so I'm just going to say Burnout.
No, Ridge Racer.
Oh, fuck. In the 1996 video game Nights into Dreams, who's the evil ruler of Nightmare?
No idea.
Wise Man the Wicked with a Z.
Which 1996 rail shooter pits the player against the zombified creations of Dr. Kurian?
Real shooter, Kurian. Pass.
All you needed there was rail shooter and zombies. House of the Dead.
Oh, god damn it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Which American filmmaker served as a writer in his 2012 collaboration with Suda51 on the Lollipop Chainsaw?
Joel Schumacher.
James Gunn.
Oh, fuck's sake. Mona Sachs is the femme fatale love interest of which video game character?
Oh. Wait, sorry. Right, say that again, sorry.
Mona Sachs is the femme fatale love interest of which video game character?
Pass.
Max Payne.
Oh, fuck. I hate that series, man. Well, I don't hate it, I just don't like it. In Demon Souls, who's the aging ruler of Boletaria?
Astor de Soler.
King Alent the 12th.
Which video game did Yoshi make his first appearance?
Mario Bros. 2?
Super Mario World.
Oh, god damn it. In the 2007 game Crackdown, how many agility orbs are to collect?
45.
500.
Fuck's sake. The design of the iconic creeper from Minecraft was a result of a failed attempt to create which other Minecraft creature?
Oh, I actually know this. It was to make the creeper, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Horse.
Pig.
Oh, god damn it. In Rocket League, scoring a goal whilst upside down is classed as what type of goal?
Scissor kick.
Turtle goal.
In Dark Souls, which infamous duel must be defeated in order for the player character to obtain the Lord Vessel?
I know exactly who you mean, because there's a skinny fucker and a massive fucker, but I've never gotten that far, so pass.
Dragon Slayer Orstein and Executioner Smile.
Voiced by Robert Quatworthy, who's the protagonist of StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty?
Pass.
General James Jim Raynor.
In which country is the open world racing game Forza Horizon 3 set?
Britain.
That's Forza Horizon 4.
Ah,
Forza Horizon 3 is set in Australia.
I've never got it. Right, I'll go down to the last card.
I don't know how I've got one left. Two left.
Oh, First released in 2017, which virtual reality game is based on animated series Rick and Morty?
Ah, oh man, I nearly bought it as well. I don't know. I know that's the name of a Family Guy game, but I'm gonna go with Into the Multiverse.
Virtual reality. Okay, now it's just basically 2 questions for me. So fuck.
And the 2015 game by Bossa Studios. Sorry, in which 2015 game by Bossa Studios does the player control sentient slices bread?
Bread? Does not no toast? No wait. I'm bread. I'm bread.
I'm bread.
I'm bread.
Debuting on the Amiga in 1992 as a rival to Sonic the Hedgehog, which character was the ninja of the nth dimension?
Oh, ninja of the nth dimension, and his rival to Sonic. Right, run by me again. Sorry.
Debuting on the Amiga
Mm-hmm.
in 1992
Right.
as a rival to Sonic the Hedgehog,
Mm-hmm.
which character was the ninja of the nth dimension?
Okay, I'm just gonna. Well. Fuck those. Gex.
Zul.
Fucking. Go part of the Ghostbusters. Right, here we go. Right. Okay, I'm gonna take away Hulk and the Gat thing. You beat me. Seems shallow, nice.
Double checking your counting there.
Yeah, fair enough. Fuck. Well, I've got a good legal number. 18.
16.
No way.
I got 16.
Okay, now I'm gonna freak out. I don't believe that for a fucking second. Was it? How the?
Because you wouldn't give me the tech ones, that's why.
Yeah, because I don't. I didn't want you to definitely win, but damn. Before you did give me a couple easy ones, so. But yes. Winner chicken dinner apparently.
Do this again with someone actually giving us both the questions.
Yeah, I'll see if we get Vicky the next time. That'd be kind of cool.
Someone to give both of us the questions, and we both like write down the answers.
Oh wow.
But we need enough time to pass it. We forget the answers to these questions.
You think I'm gonna remember the answers to these questions?
For maybe about a week.
No. Then I'm gonna leave here and be like, what?
What I'm gonna do though is try and get these back in here without losing any. Oh, where did I put them? So that way.
Definitely should have done this after the podcast.
I'm gonna do it now though. Probably should have done after the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. Ultimate video game trivia.
And I'm
Mark
the winner.
won 18 points to 16. What we need to do is get some people to actually make up some quiz questions and deliver them to us in a head-to-head competition rather than asking each other the questions. Because then we start going, well, that one's harder than that one, or that one's easier. Feel sorry for the other person when they're on a losing streak, you know, or on a streak of getting them wrong.
Yeah, I'd probably ours would probably go like neck and neck because I think you'd give me a good few what are like proper easy or like close enough and you're like, yeah, fuck it.
But yeah, we might play that again once we've given past enough time to forget lots of the questions. But it's a really nice case, isn't it?
It is very nice. Okay, tell you what, officially, A month from now, we'll go again.
A month from now, we'll go again.
Yep.
Very well then. Shall do that. I shall make sure to get a shuffler and get them shuffled.
That'd be good.
And now that we've played that, I believe it's time to move on to our topic.
That's a bright ass screen.
As a bright ass screen. I can turn it on to maybe view window tools. I was gonna say I should be able to put it on like night view or something where it dulls the. Oh, fact, you know what? It's in here, isn't it? Nightlight. There we go. Does that help?
Yeah, sure.
Although that'll hurt my eyes without my glasses. But ew. So I suppose since you won there, Mark, I'm gonna actually just move it to the side there and have no, not that one. This one, and then put that to that side. There we go. You can start with any of the ones you want, I suppose, since you won.
Mine will literally just rush to like picks in honesty. Like, don't get me wrong, some are probably decent, and I'm kind of looking forward to them. I'm looking forward to get a couple of them. The other ones I'm like, put it there as a placeholder because I couldn't think of anything else. So I'm going to start with one I think is going to be cool, but it's one I'm not like going to definitely buy when it's just out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to learning more about Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Like, just in terms of like graphics and stuff, looks amazing, and obviously it's done by the Witcher dudes, so I'm expecting a lot.
Yeah.
However, I am a die-hard first-person player, so it's a third-person player even. So I really hate first-person, and apparently that's all that's going to be is first-person.
Well, we just got news through a couple of days ago that that is being delayed from its projected launch of March, April,
Something like that.
and it's moved back to September.
Oh fuck!
For some more polish and just putting a wee bit more love into the game before release. But then again, as are at least another 2 games on this list of 10. So,
I know, like, god damn it, man, this year is not going well for like new releases.
but at the same time, they have said that the game is done. It just needs polish. So that's fine, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, I would rather they took the extra time to put that wee bit of polish into the game rather than just release it in an unfinished state or a broken state. Yeah. So no, I can live with that.
Yeah, like the thing that kind of interests me as well about it is like, so I think we're talking about it before. It feels like it's a upped version of. Actually, we've got the game series again, and we discussed it earlier. Could you help me remember what it was? It was Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Yeah, so it kind of sounds. It feels like that, but like more urban and shit. So it's kind of like, it's like it's went to the Deus Ex way. And it was all nice and polished, and then the world went to shit, drugs and all that shit, and you're like, oh, okay, so this is what happens afterwards. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, and like, if you can actually give your character full customization of like the what do you call it?
Augments.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I think another thing that gives this game some hype behind it as well, even though it's been delayed, the hype will still stay there, is you've got the ageless vampire in it.
Oh.
When Keanu Reeves.
Ageless vampire.
Yeah.
You mean God, thank you. Ageless vampire, you fiend.
Either way, that man is ageless. He's not aged a day since he first debuted in Hollywood. I mean, the only thing that gives him any age to look older than he was when he debuted in Hollywood is he's got a beard now. That is it.
Keanu is Bay. He is Bay.
I mean, he looks kind of ages with us, and he's like twice our age.
Well, you maybe.
Mate, we're only like a year apart.
Dunno.
Just because I look really old, right? Shut up.
Oh, man. Alright, you're up.
Me?
Even though you stole, one of mine. Yeah, we dick.
I wrote mine first.
Oh, dude, you literally said at the time, yeah, pick up like 5 games, except this one because I've got it already. I'm like, motherfucker.
And I suppose that one that you want, you
get it away.
Yeah, Marvel Avengers.
Bastard.
Another game that has been delayed a bit. It's coming out on all the platforms except the Switch. It's even coming out on the Stadia.
I've actually not heard anything about the Stadia recently.
There's not much going for it really. I mean, like out of all the games that I've got here, the Marvel Avengers is the only one coming out of it. I know that Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out on it and all that, but yeah, Marvel Avengers. I mean, ever since they teased it, I've been kind of doing that way. You know, that way you're kind of avoiding it as much as possible, like, because you don't want to get swept up in all the hype and then be disappointed. But at the same time, you don't want any of the teasers or anything to spoil it for you.
The way the games it's set out, like mission based and stuff, I don't think you can really get it spoiled.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I have been having a look at it and all that, but I've been waiting a couple of days after all the materials and things come out just to, just in case, there's massive spoilers in it, I can find out about that on Polygon before I actually look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it looks like a fantastic game. I think anyone that listens to this podcast knows I am Square Enix fanboy, Marvel fanboy. Taking two of my favorite comic book creators and my favorite game developers together, and it just seems like a match made in heaven for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking looking forward to it. Plus, I'm a big fan of customization in terms of characters.
Yeah.
So I do you get to not only pick your abilities, but also variations of your suits. It seems so epic. And I think you get different skins as well, which you can also alter. Yeah. Oh man, I'm honestly, when it first came out, I think I watched the trailer literally 3 times. Once at work, because I can't have it in loud, I just watched it and went, it looks amazing. I've no idea what they're saying, but it fucking looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, considering how Avengers is now, the good Avengers series is now finished with, kind of wish you kind of went with Flo's kind of faces at least, something similar. Aside from that, that's literally the only thing I can gripe about. Everyone else looks amazing. I'm so here for it. I'm so ready.
Yeah. And that, I believe that releases September, isn't it, or November?
Something like that. End of the year.
It was meant to release 2 months from now, in March. That's now been pushed back to Q3, Q4.
God damn it.
But again, extra polish, put a bit more love into the game, and it's something that Square Enix are known for doing. If they're not happy with how a game is turning out, and they don't think the fans are going to enjoy it in its current state, they've got no problem pushing it back and working on it until it's ready. We've seen that with Final Fantasy 15. I mean, it came out an incomplete game, and then we ended up having to get the episodes, which was content, so they could release it in time, and the Royal Edition, which again cut content just so they can get the game out. But that game originally started life 10 years earlier as Final Fantasy 13 Versus. So they're not afraid to push back a game if it needs work to be up to fan expectations. Is one thing that I simultaneously love and hate about Square Enix, because they go, oh, by the way, we've got this game coming for you, it's going to be out at this date, be ready, and then that date comes, it's like, oh, by the way, we've pushed it back for about 3 months just for a bit of polish, and then Final Fantasy 13 Versus months turns into years, turns into a decade, turns into an incomplete game. But at the same time, they don't do what a lot of companies do. Like, you see it particularly with the Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. You've seen it with that came out, and it needed a day one patch the size of the fucking game because it was so incomplete.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's something that fantastic that Square Enix do. However, if they feel like they're taking too long, they will push out an incomplete game and develop it through DLCs and stuff. But at the same time, that's only really happened once with Final Fantasy 15, and that got that I think they restarted that game about 6 times or something before they eventually got around to releasing it.
I also think you should go until next one because you're definitely getting called out.
That says what about Final Fantasy 14? XIV.
Yeah, I just assumed you.
It's because I'm talking about incomplete games.
Right,
The
gotcha.
original Final Fantasy 14 was a complete mess.
Yeah, buggy as fuck.
Yeah,
Not worth playing.
and it was said to have brought, like, Yuichi Wada, the then president of Square Enix, publicly apologised and said it majorly damaged the brand. Then they brought in Naoki Yoshida. He completely revamped everything, and then it came out as 2.0 A Realm Reborn, and now we're on up to 5.1, I think. And we're due the next expansion next summer. Not summer coming, summer after. It's something that Square Enix are known to do. That they will, if it takes too long, if the fans are waiting too long, they'll push out an incomplete game and then develop it through DLCs and expansions and stuff like that. Like, when I say expansions, I don't mean like with Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy 11 because they are MMOs. They have expansions to keep the game alive. But to finish the game with like Final Fantasy 15, they'll push out expansions like the Royal Edition and DLCs like the episodes and Comrades to complete what was meant to be the game. Right, unfortunately, you do need to pay for them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a lot of content in them. It's when we talk about DLC, we talk about the likes of The Witcher, Blood and Wine, and how it's so much content that's added.
Yeah, it's like a game and half a game really.
Well, you can do the same with the Final Fantasy episodes.
I didn't realize they were that big.
They're not as big as like the Witcher ones.
Aye, but you know.
But do you remember the ones that we were talking about in our talk about DLCs when we talked about the Tomb Raider one? That was I think it was like £7, and it was like 10 minutes of content.
Oh, fuck's sake, right.
It's not like that either. It's kind of in the middle. They're about a $5 each, or you get them free with the season pass at 20 quid. And I don't know, they take about 7 or 8 hours. They're not massive, but they're not unsubstantial, and you can carry stuff from the DLC throughout the main game. Yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of thing. You need the price point to link up with what you're actually getting.
Yeah. Despite the fact they're not as long as the Witcher ones, then I think they're roughly equivalently priced. The fact is, skills and experiences and stuff do carry on into the main game.
Alright, so if you played the kind of episodes before the main game, would that mean you guys would start pure OP?
I think it gives them a boost. I can't remember how it works. For the life of me, I can't remember. It's been so long since I played it.
No, it's cool.
But I vaguely remember it. I think it's just weapons and stuff carry over. And
that can still be pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially outfits as well.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I think your level in the main game carries over to the episodes.
Oh, right. The level scale?
I think so. I can't remember if it's the level scale or you have to be a certain level before you do it.
Gotcha.
I can't actually remember, but I do remember that there was interactivity between the two of them, which you don't see a lot when the DLC is in a separate menu.
Yeah, true.
So the fact that they managed to work it out that way worked out really well for them. But yeah, like I was saying, Marvel Avengers pushed back, but it's looking fantastic.
Yeah, if this turns out to bomb, I'm going to be ridiculously gutted.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely planning on getting this one. For sure. There's 3 games within my 5 that I'm like getting this year, for sure.
Interesting. I think only 2 of mine I'm definitely getting.
2 of yours I'm definitely getting.
I bet you we're going to be getting different games.
I bet you at least one of them's going to be the same.
I'm willing to. We'll see. Have I went over it yet?
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077.
That wasn't one of mine.
Oh. Anyway, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing about it and reading about it, watching Let's Plays. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet. It's one of those things.
Yeah. But
right, next game. Right. So again, I've picked in a placeholders. Not like I think of bad games. I just honestly couldn't think of what to pick. If you know what I mean. So I'm going to go with Darksiders Genesis. Like, so I'm a big fan of like Diablo style games. I love how they run around like fucking enemies up. You know, woot woot. But then it's like transforming one game genre to the next almost. Like if you get general Darksiders, third person, you go around, kill demons, all that stuff, all gory goodness, and then it's just been turned into like a pure Diablo-esque fuck 'em up where you just get these two wee overpowered dudes going at like brawlers. I think 'cause I think you finally get to play as the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
He's wonderful guns, man. What was his name? Death? No, not Death. Or Death.
Famine and pestilence.
I can't remember what the third one is. Pass for now, because we're just going to end up dragging this out. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the idea of upgrading the characters and stuff and just having another chapter of the story without having to go for a pure long winding thing. That sounds really cool. Plus, it's got proper cutscenes in that as well, so it's not just like a kind of cheaper version of it, lower series. But so yeah, looking forward to it.
It's not actually one I've heard much about. I've not really followed the Darksiders franchise a lot. I've got Darksiders and Darksiders 2 on PlayStation, but I just never got around to playing them. But the premise did sound interesting, and maybe I might give Genesis a try, see if that gets me into the series.
Yeah, isn't everyone like Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Unlike you, I imagine, certain games I'm gonna sit with basically a guide, not as in how to play, as in how to find all this hard shit. I'm not without to sit and play a game repeatedly. So unless it's like the only game I've played repeatedly is like Dragon Age.
Yeah.
But that's to play it in different ways. Not to like I'm not a completionist. So if I need to find shit, I'm gonna play with a guide. I played Darksiders 1, start to finish, just get like all cool shit. I loved it. It was amazing. Played through like halfway through the second one, and then I think another game came out as it happens, and then you're like, I'm gonna play like Nier 1 now. Sorry. And then I just never picked up again. But no, I'm looking forward to the series.
Yeah, like I said, no experience with the franchise myself, but I have 1 and 2, so maybe this one will get me into it. I'm gonna take us back to 2018. June of 2018, or was it July of 2018? E3 2018, the PlayStation experience.
Yes, it was a cold night outside. The winds were blowing.
The winds were definitely blowing, because did you see those leaves moving around on that screen, man? Yes, anyone who gets that reference knows that I am talking about.
2 a.m. Oh my god, those leaves.
It was such an amazing trailer, and I was transfixed on the way the leaves moved.
Samurai fight. No. The leaves on the screen, man. Look at the leaves.
Anyone that gets the reference there clearly watched our PlayStation coverage of E3, and I'm obviously talking about Ghost of Tsushima. It just looks fantastic. Just every time I see more about it, it just looks better and better and better. There's nothing I can say other than that. I was awestruck by it at E3, and I'm awestruck by it every time I see more content, like more teasers and trailers and news about it being released. It just looks like a fantastic bloody game.
It does. It looks immense. It was amazing.
And that just gets me even more excited for every time. It's due to come out kind of middle of the year this year, kind of Q2, Q3.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully. But yeah, if you want to know my pure thoughts on it, find our E3 coverage of the PlayStation experience from 2018, and that's all you'll need to know. I can't describe it any better than I did then.
In other words, to get a full recap, go watch your old one. Best reviews. Go on. You want to. Go on.
Well, I mean that would be like a lot more kind of in the moment kind of review, because I think we recorded that one like right after the thing, did we not? Or did we?
Yeah.
Oh, was it like the morning after?
Oh, fuck. When did we do it?
Yeah, we did it the morning after, because we watched one in the evening, and then we recorded the podcast for the next day, and then we watched the next days of E3, and then we recorded like 6 podcasts. I think like day 2 we recorded like 4 podcasts, because we done the Ubisoft, and then Nintendo, and then Sony, all separately.
That was hardcore.
That was a lot of fun. We need to do it again.
Yeah, let's go.
We need to both book the E3 week off work.
When is that again?
I don't know. I'll need to look it up, but we'll need to do that again.
Fuck it, go on.
But like I said, Ghost of Tsushima just looked amazing. It looks amazing. I've not actually seen any gameplay for it, so that is the one.
You haven't?
Not yet.
Oh, mate.
I keep missing the gameplay trailers and then forgetting to look them up. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Between doing this and playing video games and going to work and
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you.
so,
Fucking hell.
and the fact that I've got sim racing on a Thursday nights and I play darts on a Monday. I help out a youth club on a Friday. Yeah, I'm just constantly on the go. I don't stop.
Wait, what? Calm down, you.
It keeps me going, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna hopefully get a catch of some gameplay trailers at some point, so I can see how the game actually plays before I make a decision whether I'm getting it or not. But if it's a kind of hack and slash like game, kind of Dark Souls, Neo kind of thing, then that'll put me off a little bit, but I'll probably still go for it.
From what I've seen, it doesn't seem that way. I think
Yeah.
it's partially stealth as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of you
I
have to kind of
suck
plan
at
your shit
stealth
out.
games.
No, I think this will maybe push you because I think you will enjoy it.
Yeah. But no, I'll no matter how it plays, I'll probably still get it and give it a try. Because while I suck at stealth games, I still try to play Metal Gear Solid. And I'll give any game a try once at least. You know what I mean? If I have it, so yeah, I'll probably still end up getting it.
Nice. Okay, number 3. I'm gonna go with. Okay, this one I chose not because I played the previous games, even though they are on my list, but because I've seen the trailer, and that way you kind of fall in love with a game based on the trailer, even though it doesn't show you any gameplay. You're just like, this concept sounds amazing.
Ghost of Tsushima E3. Yes, I know
Yeah.
that feeling exactly.
Baldur's Gate 3. That trailer is honestly haunting. I didn't know what it was initially because I was like, what the fuck? Like, if you've seen the trailer, like as soon as those tentacles come down, you're like, whoa. Have you seen it yet?
I've not seen it yet.
Alright, well, I'm going to show you after this. We're going to sit and watch trailers after the podcast. Because honestly, it is a haunting looking game, man. But so Baldur's Gate 3, it's like, this isn't even video game knowledge, this is just me assuming. So yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 came out, fucking, what was it? I think it was it was BioWare's one of the first games. So I think I was like pure mid-90s or some shit.
Yeah, it would have been roughly about then.
Yeah, like I recently watched a wee bit of a Let's Play of the original Baldur's Gate, considering getting it, but I'm really shit at old games. Because like it's not like hand-holding, but I like the idea of having like quests, like go here, do this.
Fetch quests.
No, you just go do something. Like make your way to lair and then do that kind of thing. Like having like side quests, mini quests. Like I'm a completionist in that way. But the idea of just saying like go to this place and find someone and then you're on your own, I'm like, fuck. Okay. So no, I'm looking forward to it. With this one mainly because I'm hoping it's taken more from the idea of like Dragon Age.
Yeah.
So like this opening, it's like a different twist in that, and hopefully it'll quench my thirst for Dragon Age games. Considering the last one I tried to quench my thirst with was Greedfall, which I had so much hype for, so much joy for, and it is honestly poor.
Yeah, we were talking about this one. Was it Tuesday night?
Yeah. Again, I had much love for this game until I actually played it, and then oh my god. So much sadness. So much sadness. You might like it. I don't know. You're not me. I don't like it. Honestly, I can't play it. I got like 2 hours into it. I'll go on, just go onto Island if you want to be more specific. I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah.
Straight pass.
I don't know if I might give it. If I find it in like a Steam sale or something, or a PlayStation Store sale, I might give it a try. But
Was this Baldur's or Greedfall?
Greedfall.
Oof.
Baldur's Gate.
You do you.
Baldur's Gate. I'll have to wait and see a bit more of it.
Yeah, show the trailer and then you can go
I'll
from
actually see some of it in general.
there. Yeah.
Before I make a decision. But I know that Baldur's Gate is very D&D lore heavy.
Yeah.
Which does make it interesting for me because while I've never played D&D, I've always been interested in D&D. So that does always make me go, I want to try it, but and then just never get around to
I
it.
feel like Dragon Age was like the kind of accessible version of D&D.
Yeah,
Like, it's not ridiculously lore heavy. It's not like you're a ridiculous amount of bestiary. It's doable.
yeah.
Baldur's Gate is like the hard mode for D&D, imagine. No,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
Is it me again?
Yep.
Well, I might as well just get my Switch exclusive out of the way. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like, a lot of people will hear me say Animal Crossing and go, why? Right? You know, it's one of those things, like, it seems like quite of a kind of childish game.
Nah, no, I get it. I've not played it, but I watched Vicky play a good bit of it. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's an addictive kind of time sink and like time waster game. So like you don't need to, like, you get all these things to do, but there's no time limit.
No.
And also it's really fun just switching the console off and then having Mr. Rossetti shout at you. I don't know why. It just, you just feel like a rebel when you have Mr. Rossetti shouting at you. But no, Animal Crossing's always been it's been a fun game. I have it on the DS and New Leaf, and yeah, they're just those kind of games that, you know, you don't need to sit and play for pure hours on end. You can just put it on for an hour if you're like on the train or on the bus, or, you know, like, 'cause I played a fair amount of it when I was on last summer when I was on my way to Manchester for the weekend. You know, I played it while I was on the bus most of the way down, and yeah, I just made the time pass. It's one of those kinds of games really for me, but at the same time, they're a hell of a lot of fun, and that's what, like, this is something that when we were talking about video game technology back in September 2018, right? I was talking about, you know, we weren't going to see any major changes or like leaps in advancement with technology, but what we were going to see was the next console that Nintendo bring out is going to be underpowered, but it's going to innovate upon, you know, the things that they're doing. And I think that because they do that, because they innovate the way that we play games with motion controls and hybrid consoles, they instead of making massive AAA games, they make games that are addictive and fun, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And that is what Animal Crossing for me is an addictive, fun game for Nintendo consoles. And it's what always draws me back to Nintendo as well, because you've got Pokemon, you've got Mario, you've got Zelda. Zelda's the only real big kind of expansive game from Nintendo. Like, you've got other games that are big and expansive and all that, but they're not Nintendo games. You know, you've got Skyrim on the Switch.
Yeah.
That's Bethesda. You've got Octopath Traveler, Final Fantasy X-10-2, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. You know, all these Square Enix titles are coming back to, like, Square Enix are coming back to Nintendo in a big way with, like, releasing pretty much the whole fucking back catalogue on the Switch of Final Fantasy games, as well as making Octopath Traveler a Switch exclusive for, like, I think the first year of release, because it's now on Steam. But all the games made for Nintendo consoles by Nintendo have always just been fun games, Pokemon and all that, you know, where you can pick up and play, but you can also just sit and leave it for a while and then come back to it and pretty much know where you've left off, you know?
Pretty much, yeah. Which,
again, like I said, is what keeps bringing me back to Nintendo. Like, every time I always, either me or my brother always get a Nintendo console for that generation. every time we get a new generation. I got the Wii, my brother got the Wii U, I got the Switch. We've both had like Game Boys and Game Boy Advances and DSs and all of that. And it's just the games that make us do it. You know, it's not, you know, we're not like Nintendo fanboys or anything. We're, you know, we like our big AAA games. We like different styles of games as well. I like my racing games. You don't really get many of them on Nintendo. You get Mario Kart, and that's pretty much it. You've got a couple of other ones, but I like the proper kind of sim racing games.
Aye, yeah.
Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa,
Realistic
Project
ones.
Cars. Your more realistic ones, yeah. You're not going to get any of them on Nintendo, but still going to buy a Nintendo. So yeah, it just looks a lot of fun, and that's the main point of it for Animal Crossing, really. And it's definitely one that I'll be picking up this year. It's one of my 3 from my list that I'm definitely getting this year.
Yeah, gotta say, like,
alongside Avengers and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, gotta say, in terms of like going to the Switch, that's one console I can say with definitely I want to get as soon as I can. There's too many games on it, and I definitely want to try. Like, Animal Crossing, maybe that was definitely be Becky's one. But I'll definitely want to get one of the Zelda ones, the newer ones.
Yeah, I've not played any of the Zelda ones, but I know that Breath of the Wild is meant to be absolutely fantastic.
Same, I've never played Zelda, but I do want to play like hell, and the newest Zelda one as well.
I think that's what's it called? Is that a Spirit? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, those Zeldas.
Yeah, that'll be a cutesy one. That looks amazing. What else? Pokemon, definitely.
Yeah, can definitely recommend Pokemon games. I've got Let's Go Pikachu, and I've got Pokemon Sword.
Yeah, I definitely want to get them
so
badly.
So much fun.
I thought what was over to Octopath. Those look good.
Yeah, fantastic game.
No, there's one definite one I was thinking of, and I cannot remember the fucking name of it. And it's
Minecraft.
No, actually no. Okay. Anyway, so that takes me quite neatly on to my next one, Minecraft Dungeons.
Because I just said Minecraft.
More or less. So yeah, that's another kind of Diablo-esque one, but obviously set in the world of Minecraft. If you've never played Minecraft, it is one of the most, equally cutesy and wholesome games ever, but also undeniably creepy. In which you get if you up the graphics to like Witcher style,
yeah,
it'd be unplayable for the fear.
10-foot
spiders hopping around daily.
There's something I'm going to need to show you then.
Okay.
There's a new build of Minecraft itself coming out soon. It's in development just now. It's in testing. And over the last year or so, we've seen an upgrade in graphics cards which allow for real-time ray tracing.
Okay.
Which means light and shadows is a lot more realistic. So you know when you place like a block that glows in Minecraft, just everything lights up. Not anymore.
Ooh.
However, you do obviously need the new graphics cards that can do ray tracing.
Yeah.
If it's NVIDIA that you use like I do, then it's instead of going for a GTX, you're going for an RTX. Mark's not a PC guy, so I can just see this going right over his head.
So very much.
But I believe that for the PS5 and the Xbox X, I believe that they're calling the next Xbox, although it should really be the Xbox 4. It should, though.
Or just call it X4.
Yeah. But anyway, the Xbox X, I believe they're going to come with ray tracing, so you'll see it on them if you don't get...
isn't the next one, fuck, what was our name?
It's called the Xbox X.
Is that what we're going for?
Yeah, the
was
X.
It Scarlet or something?
No, the Project Scarlet was a code name.
Oh,
They're working... Well, they were working on it. So it's a code name. But it's called the Xbox X. So, yeah, they should have ray tracing on the next-gen console, so you see it on them, but you won't see it on whatever they do at Nintendo. Stadia, you'll probably see it because that's cloud gaming, so they'll have the GPU and the CPU and all that to handle that, and all you're doing is playing it over a browser. on your own, on your own computer,
Mm-hmm.
but it does all of that for you. The cloud computer does all the processing and everything for you. Yeah, I'll need to show you that.
Sounds cool.
But yeah,
I'll show you a few things. You show me a few things.
my
Sounds weird.
problem with Minecraft Dungeons, though, right,
Oh, here we go.
is when you know, it's a dungeon crawler, it's a roguelike,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an RPG, right? But there's no classes.
Yeah, but you can quit stuff as you like. If
Yeah,
you want to be full warrior and then you just get the heavy armor and you go for little heavy weapons, keep them
Yeah, I
repaired and
suppose.
shit. For me, it's all about that magic.
yeah.
I am a magic hoe. I dig my magic skills. No reason why Greedfall was bad.
I mean, I suppose it would make going a paladin a lot easier.
Yeah, but who wants to heal?
I
Burn
don't.
them all.
Hmm?
Burn them all.
But paladin
No.
is a tank that can heal themselves.
Or a mage, and fireball someone's ass before they can hurt you.
Yeah, I suppose.
Exactly.
But I don't know. Like I think of things like Final Fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons and all that, where you are kind of linked to a class, and that's what gets me. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the other game on your list that I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm planning on getting this year, and I'll probably still enjoy it either way. It's just, it's one of those things. It's a RPG trope that I am used to.
Oh, you having like strict classes, yeah.
Yeah, that
That makes sense.
I can live without, but I struggle to live without.
Yeah, it does vary because if you get access to just kind of like a blank tree, you pick skills from it. I mean, you can end up screwing yourself over easily.
Yeah,
Like at the start, if you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make myself more like all swords and shit, and then you say you want to be magic-y, unless you can take your points back, you're too far gone.
yeah.
It's like you may as well just go full warrior and then, show up and do it.
But yeah, I'm used to the kind of team of 3 or team of 4,
Mm-hmm.
tank, healer, DPS, or tank, healer, and 2 DPS.
More or less, wild
That's
dragon
kind of-
kind of thing, yeah.
Kind of what I'm used to, and that's that's what gets me about Minecraft Dungeons. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Minecraft Dungeons. It does look fantastic.
Yeah, very much
It looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it.
It is just one of those things. It's one of these tropes that it doesn't follow that I'm so used to that it just, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's also one of the ones I'm definitely getting when it comes out. Baldur's Gate, I'm very much looking forward to, and I'm probably gonna get it, but I'm not definitely yet.
Yeah.
Okay, you're up.
I am going to go with One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. And this is I don't know what I'm going to get this one on, right? Because I've got the PS4, I've got Windows PC, and I've got the Switch, and it's available on all three. What
I'd
would
probably
be
get it in Switch, to be honest.
what would be fantastic, right?
Mm.
Is if you could get like cross-platform saving,
Oh, it would be kind of cool.
and I could get it on the PS4 for playing it at home,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Switch for playing it at work.
Oh, downside is you probably have to buy 2 copies, which
That is true. But at the same time, it means I could play it at work and then play it on a slightly more powerful console at home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's still like £100.
Yeah, I know.
Like in one game,
that
technically.
second copy would be further down the line when it's like 20 quid at CEX or something, or on a Steam sale or something.
Good while later, aye.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But no, I played Pirate Warriors 3. I'm a big fan of the One Piece anime and all that. But yeah, it's a Tecmo Koei game. It basically takes One Piece and then turns it into Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, of course you like it. Jesus.
I mean, they've done the same with Legends of Zelda with Hyrule Warriors. They've done the same with Gundam Wing with Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
And that does look cool as fuck, to be fair. Not played it yet, but want to.
They've done it with various games that they own with Warriors All Stars.
Alright.
They've taken the Dynasty Warriors and put it in Japan with Samurai Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors, put them together with some other mythology with Warriors Orochi.
Oh, that was cool.
So yeah, it's a formula that Tech McCoy have worked really really well with. They do fantastic with it's their bread and butter really.
Mm-hmm.
Because with all those types of games, so yeah, and you can buy with One Piece and it's just fantastic being able to use that like what I remember really well from Pirate Warriors 3 is as you get further through the game, it's like the start of the anime to the point of the anime that they were at, then a couple of original storylines just to continue on a wee bit and bring some closure to the game. But like you've got your main character Luffy, and anyone that's watched the One Piece. Have you watched One Piece before?
Watched like the first. I didn't get very far, unfortunately. It was one of those things I watched as far as I could. Then
basically, you're far enough to know that Luffy's a rubber man.
Yeah.
Right.
From the Gum Gum Fruit.
From the Gum Gum Fruit. And as you get further through the game, he picks up more abilities, which in turn is abilities that you pick up in the anime as you get further into the anime.
Yeah.
Which was really really cool because it's something that they didn't really do with other Warriors games. Some of them did, some of them didn't. But yeah, that was the ones that did. It wasn't really new moves; it was just longer combos.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I just found it really fun, and I'm looking forward to playing this one really.
Yeah, man.
Try to fix my microphone because it keeps sliding away from me.
Okay, the last one for me is one, and honestly it seems more fun than anything else, because it's not a game I'm wanting to get in terms of, oh my god, the storyline seems interesting. No, I just want it for fun weapons. Like, if I have a bad day at work, I want to imagine just, blowing up some customers, this is going to be the game I get to blow off steam.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those games.
Also, have you seen the new trailer for it?
I've not seen the new trailer for it. I've not actually seen any of the trailers for it. I just know enough about this game from the original, because I think this one and the one that I'm about to talk about are the only two remake. We've both picked a remake. Yeah. Well, you've picked a remake. I've picked a reboot.
Yeah, true. I think what really got me with my remake, the trailer when I seen it, the tunes from Rammstein, man.
Really? Like, I'm going to check this out.
It's a proper American game, that. Rammstein, I'm like, no way. But so yeah, it's if you can't guess, it's Destroy All Humans. It looks fucking amazing. I cannot wait to sit and play it after a bad day at work. I don't even know if I've never played the series, but this has got me hooked already. I just want to blow up people, like taking the organs and shit, and just be like, yes, give me your brains. It's gonna be such a stress reliever. I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, the original Destroy All Humans game. I think it was 2 games.
Yeah,
or was it a trilogy? I can't remember.
I don't think it was free actually. Shit.
Maybe in a trilogy. I just remember the original run of the games was a lot of fun to play. I do remember playing the first one. It was a lot of fun.
So looking forward to it, man.
As long as it retains the same kind of gameplay style.
It does. Yeah, I've seen the Let's Play thing from the it was some con. People were showing the gameplay, but it looks just upgraded from the original, really.
Oh, that's all right then. It was a fun game, and it's going to be a lot of fun with a fresh coat of paint. So yeah, can't complain at that one.
That's me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna finish up. I started my 5 with Square Enix. I'm going to finish my 5 with Square Enix. Like I said, Square Enix fanboy right here.
If it surprises anyone, then you just leave the channel now.
And what I'm going to be talking about is Final Fantasy 14, the rest of the Near Raids. No, I'm kidding. Final Fantasy 7 remake, reboots, remaster, whatever you want to call it. I feel that they've changed enough of the story to call it a reboot rather than a remake, but then again, that's just my opinion. But yeah, no, it looks good. Final Fantasy VII is one of the games that popularized the JRPG in the West. it's an iconic piece of RPG history.
Mm-hmm.
And I, when we first saw that tech demo at E3, at the launch of the PS3,
Mm-hmm.
like they announced the PS3, then they showed you the tech demo, the opening sequence from Final Fantasy VII, the opening movie, and instantly the minute we saw that, everyone's like, "We're getting Final Fantasy VII on PS3, yes, yes, yes," and then we eventually got Final Fantasy VII on the PS3.
Yeah.
We got the original Final Fantasy VII on PS3, and I thought it was fantastic. Just like, no, you're not getting a remake, but here's the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're getting Final Fantasy VII, the remake, reboot, remaster. We're getting Final Fantasy VII R, and yeah, I don't know. I'm quite on the fence about it. I'm excited for it to see how it goes, but I'm probably going to get it. Like I said, there's three on.
You're probably gonna get it, really.
Like I said, there's 3 games on the list that I'm definitely getting this. Definitely going to get this year: Avengers, Animal Crossing, and Ghost of Tsushima. Final Fantasy VII, I'll probably end up getting.
I know you'll end up getting it.
I've already pre-ordered it. I've not actually. I kind of wish I did though. Because if you pre-order it, you get some really cool extra stuff. You get you get the Chocobo summon.
Nice.
And the Cactar summon as
an
an exclusive pre-order from game.
Okay.
Some patches, like real life stuff and all that. So yeah, I'm kind of actually debating pre-ordering it, but at the same time, so much of it's changed. Like some bits of it that have changed, I'm totally fine with. Like that whole honeybee inn scene.
Yeah, I get it.
Totally fine with that being changed, right? There's a totally different kind of sensibility around these things, and
I get it. It annoys me to an extent, but I get it.
basically I'm fine with them taking a brothel out of the game, right?
Well, when you put it in that semantics, I don't know.
But at the same time, like, I don't know what else they've changed, and like, because
it's an interesting concept, right? So it's basically revisionist. Anything they've seen that either didn't like or could do better with, they can now fix.
yeah, but the problem is like how much is too much is the question, right? Because I don't know how much they've changed. I don't know how much they're going to change, because essentially what we're getting is disc 1 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Disc 2 will be episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be next year or the year after. And then the same with disc 3, episode 3, right? So they're doing it in 3 episodes. Each episode is a disc from the original PlayStation game.
Right.
And I'm fine with them changing things if it's no longer culturally relevant, or if it's now something that we would look at now instead of back in 1997 and go, that's kind of insensitive. You know? I'm fine with them changing things like that. But where does that line...
Yeah, exactly.
When have you changed so much that it's no longer
the same thing?
A remake and now a reboot? Do you know what I mean?
Still, considering the fact they're changing so much, there's 2 things I'd like to explore more of. Well, one, right, considering obviously this is after all our games from the 7th have been released, i.e. Third Cerberus and Crisis Core, I'd like more of that mixed in.
Yeah, I would like to see a lot more Crisis Core before Crisis, Third Cerberus,
and properly introduce that, give him his due.
And maybe at the end of the game, lean into Advent Children.
Yeah.
I'm fine with, adding in all the stuff from the chronology of Final Fantasy VII, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine because, that wasn't around in 1997.
Yeah.
That's fine because that's just adding in more things that are still canon anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it's when you start taking things out more than putting things in. And if you are putting things in, is it something from the chronology of Final Fantasy VII, the other 3 games and the movie?
Yeah.
Or is it just for the hell of it? If it's for the hell of it, then why? If it's from the chronology, then okay. and how much she's putting in, how much she's taking out. Is it going to feel like the same game, the same atmosphere, the same world? It worries me, but I'm excited for it. You know what I mean? If they do it properly, which is Square Enix, they probably will do, and I'm probably just worrying for no reason, just try to give myself a heart attack, then fine. Do you know what I mean? But there's always that what if scenario, and I've said it every time I talk about Final Fantasy 7R, is what if they do change too much? What if they take out something completely relevant that was really, really important to the story that they shouldn't have? And if it's going to use the OCS, the battle system from 15,
Okay, yeah.
but still have a turn-based driven menu, how the hell is that going to work?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Because you're still going to have material, you're still going to have summons, you're still going to have all that stuff, but you're also going to be using the OCS from...
There's like time stops where you make up your mind.
I don't have a clue. But again, it'll be interesting to see, and I have full faith in Square Enix that they'll do it properly.
See, personally, I'm kind of hoping, just considering this is the first time they're properly going back to our old catalogue and remaking a game,
Yeah.
I'm hoping to just give random shout outs to all our games. Like a little one section where you just get Cloud going, "Wah, ah, 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 ah." Just because.
And then just turn around 5 minutes later and go, whatever.
It's like, fuck's sake, man. Oh, no, I'm looking forward to it. Just random wee shout outs to all our Final
Yeah.
Fantasy games. Then again, if we're going to go for this one, I would love a remake of 9. I would play it with
8.
9.
8. 8 for me.
No.
Um,
Or, alternatively, just a Blitzball game.
yes.
Like a Blitzball League.
Square Enix do it.
Zanarkand All-Stars. Just make that game. Oh god, that'd be so cool.
You wouldn't. You'd be surprised like how many times I've seen list videos of mini games from video games that we would like to have as a fully fledged game, or like in the forums people going, why do we not have a Blitzball game? We've got a Chocobo racing game. We've got the snowboarding from Final Fantasy 7 and the Golden Saucer as a video game. Why do we not have Blitzball? And it's a bloody good question, because Blitzball was both good and bad at the same time, right?
How dare you?
And hear me out, right? So I think Blitzball is absolutely fantastic, so much fun. But my problem with it, right, is see if you're not good at Blitzball, you're not getting Waka's 2 other overdrive status reels and Aurochs reels. You're also not getting the world champion, which is his ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
So the fact that they've locked these behind a game that you have to play that you might not be good at sucks. Because see if you put it on auto where it'll move and everything for you, the AI for that fucking sucks.
That's why you move yourself.
Yeah, but if you're not good at Blitzball,
well, you get good. Simple.
But no, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I would love to see Blitzball come out as a game.
Yeah. Also, considering they made Gwent a separate game for Witcher, did we go for Triple Triad?
They actually already done it for iOS.
Seriously?
And I believe Android as well. Yes, but it's not a standalone app on its own. It's actually on an app called Final Fantasy Portal.
Oh.
And you can play Triple Triad within it.
Oh, cool.
And they also added Triple Triad to Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What I'm actually waiting for is them to follow that up with Tetramaster from 9 and Sphere Break from 10. Oh, Sphere Break's from 10 too, but still.
Barely remember them, but okay.
But yeah, no, Triple Triad's already out on Android and iOS, I believe.
Cool.
Much like the Pokemon TCG is actually out on Windows.
I think I tried playing that; it wouldn't work for me.
And like, see if you buy a booster pack or a deck or anything,
you can scan them in.
You've got QR codes you can scan in and everything as well. It's really cool. It's quite cool. It's really good. Because I buy my little sister Pokemon cards.
Just your little sister, not yourself.
No, my little sister collects Pokemon cards, but I steal all the QR codes.
Well, technically you're both collecting then, so Oh, he's reaching for something far away. Ah, okay.
I've got a ton of Pokemon cards, and I've also got 2 deck boxes full of Final Fantasy trading cards.
Fucking hell, man. He's so cool.
Listen, mate, I'm a geek, okay? I collect things. I engage in geekdom.
Engage in geekdom?
Yes.
Is that a thing? Engaging in geekdom? I mean, geekery.
I don't English very well, okay? I mean, English is my first language, and I speak it as if it's my second.
Third.
Okay, I can agree with that one.
Okay, was that us done now?
Yeah, I believe that is us finished with our topic.
Yep, partial, of course, time-wise.
Yep, 2.5 hours. Yep, that seems about right. Anything that you want to add in?
No, I'm good, man.
No.
I'm good.
Very well. I think all I'm gonna have to say is I hope you've enjoyed the return of the GamingKin podcast.
Return.
Hopefully this time we will actually bring you discussion and topics of discussion, and
I think what we did already, to be fair.
yeah, and some news. Back to the old style. What we're actually going to do is there was one podcast we done where we changed up the format a bit, and we felt we really liked it, so we're going to go with that new format from now on. This was just the first one, get us back into the groove of it, play some trivia, and test out doing this live. But what we're going to start doing is have a topic and split that into 3 parts and do some news in between and at the end. So hopefully that'll work out well. We might do some video podcasts as we go along. Maybe not. We'll see.
Maybe not.
And hopefully you guys can, if we're doing this live again, can join us and have your say in the chat. We will try and interact with you guys as well as we're doing it, if we can see the chat. And I think next fortnight, me and Mark are going to talk. Our topic is going to be our best games from certain categories, because we don't play every single game.
So it's basically the Oscars total best for ability for games.
Yeah, the GamingKin Awards.
GamingKin Awards. With GKs. GKs? Yeah. GKs.
The GKs. The GKins.
The GKins.
GKins.
The Geekins.
And it will be the best games of categories where we've actually played games in over the last decade, from 2010 to 2019.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And I think we might add in a couple of extra categories in there. We've yet to decide the categories for which we're going to decide on.
We've decided really fuck off, to be fair. So.
Yeah, we've decided nothing except from that's what we're doing.
Rough idea.
But we don't know any of the categories that we're going to do. But I've got an idea for a couple of the categories. Me and Mark are going to probably discuss that just now.
Over trailers.
While we're doing trailers. And we will see you then. And as always, I've been Jack, and with me has been Mark.
Bye.
And as always, there's always room for you here at GamingKin if you want to be our friend.
Maybe.